Good evening, everybody. I'm KHOU 11 News anchor Ron Trevino coming to you from the KHOU newsroom on a gorgeous but kind of chilly Saturday night here in town. We want to get you up to date on what's going on in the news, some of the stories that we'll be covering for you on our newscast tonight at 10:30, depending on when the game is over. There's a game right now on KHOU. The Titans and the Ravens. The Titans are ahead 14-3. How about that? More about that in just a few minutes. But first, let's talk about some of the headlines. There's one story having to do with something that the governor has just done. Governor Greg Abbott making Texas the first state to reject the resettling of new refugees under President Trump's executive order. That executive order was issued back in September. Abbott announced his decision this week, and it officially takes effect June 1st. Abbott says in addition to accepting refugees all these years, Texas has been left by Congress to deal with disproportionate migration issues resulting from a broken federal immigration system, adding, quote, "At this time, the state and nonprofit organizations have a responsibility to dedicate available resources to those who are already here, including refugees, migrants, and the homeless, indeed all Texans." Not everyone agrees with the governor. In a statement, Mayor Turner says 80% of all governors have agreed to allow refugees in their states, saying he deeply regrets Abbott's opposite decision and respectfully asks him to reconsider. The nonprofit Catholic Charities helps provide services to Houston refugees. They're also calling the decision disappointing. All right, a big sports story. What's on the minds of Houstonians right now? The Texans, the big game tomorrow. Well, the Houston Texans arrived in Kansas City today. Yeah, the team tweeting out these pictures of the players as they got off the plane this afternoon. You think it's cold there in Kansas City? I think it was like 15 or 16 degrees there when we had our report from Matt Musil in Kansas City earlier today. We'll have more from Matt tonight after the game that we have on right now, the Titans and the Ravens. And a reminder, hey, you'll be able to watch the Texans game right here on KHOU. The pregame coverage tomorrow starts at 1 o'clock. The kickoff is set for 2. And while you're watching, grab your phone, join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter. We'll break down every call and all the behind-the-scenes moments from tomorrow's epic matchup between the Texans and the Chiefs. You know, we beat the Chiefs earlier this year. Mahomes was a little injured, though. And if the Titans win tonight and the Texans win tomorrow, the AFC Championship game would be here against the Titans. Hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But we can dream. We can dream. Come on, Texans, tomorrow. All right, let's talk about the weather. All right, we had some strong weather overnight, yeah? It moved through southeast Texas overnight. Several severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings were issued as it pushed through town. There were reports of damage early Saturday morning, including at a Chevron gas station and on the south side. The storm knocked out power to tens of thousands of people. At one point, more than 41,000 people were without power. But now, the storms, they are long gone, the storms are. Left us with some chilly weather, which, yeah, I kind of welcome the chilly weather. Erica Lopez, everyone, joining us now. But you say the temperature's going to drop even more.
Oh, yeah. So cold day overall. Highs were only in the 50s for today, which is definitely below average. So we're dropping to the 30s. A couple of areas may have a light freeze tonight. I don't think it's going to be the scenario where you have to worry about any pipe issues. But if you live in our northern county, so anywhere actually north of I-10, you probably just want to cover your plants, make sure you have extra protection for any sensitive vegetation.
But you don't think it's going to freeze?
A light freeze for
light
isolated
freeze.
areas.
A light freeze.
Yeah, but
okay.
I think downtown Houston, we'll stick to the mid-30s.
You got all these potted plants out on the balcony. Should I bring them in? I don't know.
If you have to question it, if you're worried, just bring them in.
When in doubt, just bring them in.
Yeah, we're going to be on that borderline.
Yeah, because
so
you know,
I think
sensitive cactus, cacti.
Cacti,
Succulents.
you don't want to
Succulents.
torture cacti with freezing temperatures. You don't want to do that.
No.
Do you have some cacti?
I have a bunch of cacti
Oh,
on
you
my
do?
balcony. We are
Wow.
really into the cacti.
I
and
grew
the
up in
succulents.
Arizona, so I know all about the cacti.
Well, I grew up in Texas, and we know something about cacti as well. You know, you can eat some cactus.
You don't necessarily want to drink the water from the cacti if you're abandoned in the desert for some reason.
Let's
Did
hope
you know
that doesn't happen to me anytime soon.
Fun facts you gotta know. You never know.
You gotta know, but I like to put that, with the scrambled eggs,
Ooh,
Nopales,
nopales.
yeah.
Nopales. I'm all about that. My dad would
That's
cook
what I was
nopales.
throwing out there for you.
Yep.
I was throwing it out
I
there
know
for you.
nopales. That's
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
like to talk food back here. Anyway, so you're up to date on what we're covering. Right now,
There's a party going on.
this is a
behind.
noisy newsroom because we're busy. We're busy people
It's
putting the news together
crazy.
for you tonight. So the Ravens are losing to the Titans right now. Watch that game. Go watch that game right now. Could be an upset in the making as it sets the stage for tomorrow's matchup with the Chiefs. The Texans and Chiefs tomorrow. Pre-game starts at 1. The game's at 2. Of course, we'll have it covered from head to toe, from back to front, upside down, inside out, the whole thing.
And then keep the channel on because
Yeah.
we're going to be on right after.
Yeah, because we have a TV station too on KHOU. It's Channel 11. Not just we don't exist just digitally. We're all over the place. And join us on Twitter and Facebook tomorrow during the game too. That's a lot of fun as we go back and forth commenting on plays and stuff. Okay, so you're up to date. Tune in tonight, 10, 10:30, whenever this game is over. Okay. All right, Erica. Any final words?
What would you put in your nopales?
A little Cholula sauce. I like Cholula
Ooh,
sauce.
Cholula sauce.
Always good for breakfast.
All right.
All right, there you got some food tips too. All right, we'll see you tonight.